Your host for this evening, Peter Kay, the legendary Tony Bennett, Barry Manilow, chart-topper CeeLo Green, the cast of Singing in the Rain, the sensational Leona Lewis, Greg Davis, Jason Manford, Pixie Lott, the fabulous Nicole Scherzinger, the Masters of Magic, Penn and Teller.
You join us here at the Lowry in Salford Quays, Manchester, for the Royal Variety performance in the presence of Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal. The show is in aid of the Entertainment Artists Benevolent Fund, of which Her Majesty the Queen is patron. The money raised from tonight's event will provide the EABF with the funds to help those people from the world of entertainment in need of care and assistance. As the royal party makes its way into the theatre, soprano Hayley Westenra prepares to lead the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Royal Variety Drumming Ensemble. welcome your host for this evening, Peter Kay.
What do you reckon? Ladies and gentlemen, our opening drum ensemble, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. How are you? Welcome to the 99th Royal Variety Performance, the greatest variety show in the world. Well, I'm here, I'm back. Royal Variety, second time, so I must be doing something right. Either that or Jimmy Tarbuck really has retired. First time was in Blackpool, second time was in Salford. If he gets any closer to Bolton, I'll be doing it live from my mum's bungalow. This rate. She's in tonight, my mum. She sat up there, next to Her Royal Highness, or my Nana, as we like to call her. Hello, Nana. And I've got her some chocolates up there. She's got a tin of Celebrations, so pass them round. A little bit of a treat. Don't put wrappers back in. She'll keep that tin. She won't waste that, I'll tell you that now. When you see a tin of Celebrations outside and then you open it and it's a sewing kit. Oh, that's awful, that. Proper upsets you, that. When you see it outside and you go over and sneak a peek, like... No, Mum's got a tin of roses. She's had it 26 years. I fall for it every time when I go up to bungalow, open it, and all I see is paracetamols and bandages and plasters. Looking on the antihistamines, trying to find a caramel barrel. It's awful. I bet your mum's the same, is she not, Your Highness? Eh? I won't mind if she keep her candles in a Quality Street tin or a foreign coins in a giant whiskey bottle. Has the Queen got a card box? My mum's got a card box. And you know what? My mum has a tiering system for cards. Main family, they go up mantelpiece. You know, the stars of the family. Like mum, dad, brother, sister, they go on the mantelpiece, like. Relatives and, you know, friends, they go right bottom at great. You know you're not doing well when you're behind man-sized tissues on next to tables. My mum keeps old TV remotes. She keeps everything. That's that generation. They won't let anything go. Old TV remote. When are we going to get another black and white portable TV? When's it going to come in? This is all digital now. I said to me, Nan, we're going digital. She said, I've just got used to pounds, shillings and pence. This is technology. It moves forward, you see. My Nan's, they've all got thighpods and thighpads. Well, they have in Bolton. Anyway. Wii's are amazing. Them Wii games. I never thought I'd see my Nan water skiing at 89. My whole life's on charge. Same, I can't sleep at night in bedroom for green flashing lights. It's like a spaceship landing now, what's this? And texting, I've got bad with texting. I don't even give my mum 3 rings anymore. I just text her the words, 3 rings, send. That's a disease, that's an illness. And I got a silent call on my own phone. You know when you get a call and they don't speak? I was coming out of bedroom in the morning, the phone rang. I picked it up, but I could hear them breathing. I could hear them breathing. I knew they were there. I said, hello? Hello, I can hear you breathing. Nothing. I thought it'd be someone winding me up. So I waited. I thought, oh, they want a war. They've got a war. So I sat on stairs. I waited for a good 45 minutes. I sat there listening to them breathing. And then it started upsetting me. So I hung up. I went back in the kitchen and I put it back in its holster thing. Anyway, I went off and I did some bits like I bleached my clots. What are you doing? You? And then I came back, picked it up, 20 minutes later, they're a dialing tone. So I did 1471, and they're a number. I thought, I've got you. And I pressed 3, and then my mobile rang in my pocket. I must have bent down in bedroom and accidentally dialed our house. So now I'm sat halfway downstairs listening to myself breathing via satellite for 45 minutes. Cost me £62, that call. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road now. Have I got my cards? Got my cards here. Who do you want first? I've got a dog act, a yodeling plate spinner, or an international award-winning pop star. Good job you didn't say yodeling plate spinner. He's flown in especially from America to perform anyway. Oh, no, his song's called Anyway. There you go. He's here to sing anyway. It's a good job he's not singing out of tune. Our next act will be singing out of tune. Anyway, without further ado, please welcome Salford's very own Mr. CeeLo Green. Thank you.
It's hard to get some from me, but you still love me anyway. Your mother seems to like me, but your father wants to fight me. But you still love me anyway. I take you out on dates, always show up late, but you still love me anyway. And I was surely miss the way you put up with mine. You still love me anyway. Not working, all your friends start flirting. My mind may wonder, but that is not okay. I'll make it up to you with a brand new pair of shoes. You still love me anyway. And I will surely miss the way you put up with mine. I'll make it up to you someday.
I know I can count on you, 'cause baby you will love me anyway. Oh, what's so for you still love me anyway.
You still love me anyway.
Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway.
I said, no one loves me quite the way that you do, girl. Unconditional, it's unconditional.
No matter what I do, no, I can count on you. 'Cause baby, you still love me anyway.
You still love me
What's so for better? You make me better. I know you still love me anyway.
You still love me anyway.
Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway. Still love me anyway.
Still love me anyway. And I want to thank you for loving me anyway.
Still to come on the Royal Variety Performance, the cast of Singing in the Rain, chart topper Pixie Lott, and a show-stopping performance from the legendary Tony Bennett.
Don't forget, everyone who's watching at home, if you push your red buttons, you can hear live comments from our audience here tonight. Oh, aye, all your seats are mic'd up. So far, we've had such scintillating insights as, is my bag under your chair? I can lock the back door. And oh no, I've just found a car park ticket in my pocket. That means I've put a Milky Way wrapper on the windscreen. Anyway, this next act are one of Europe's foremost acrobatic variety companies, featuring two of the fastest rising new stars in acrobatic variety, Remy Martin, thought that were a drink, and Salford's own Eike von Stuckenbrock. Local lad. Works at Bowlers on Sundays. Sells hot dogs. They're really dedicated to their craft. In fact, we've had to get the ceiling replastered 3 times today. A word of warning, don't try this at home, particularly if you live on the 10th floor of a tower block. It's the astonishing Bass Berlin, ladies and gentlemen.
To welcome one of the UK's most popular comedians, Greg Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you, this is the only gig that I've ever done in my life that will convince my parents I've got a career. So, you've got to pretend you know who I am. I'm coming back on, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the world-famous comedian, it's Greg Davis! Good evening! What a lovely warm welcome, thank you so much. So, something about myself. ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you first of all, I'm a very tall man. 6'8", I'm not showing off. I'm a freak of nature. And it is a useless commodity, ladies and gentlemen. Useless. The only place it's ever been any use to me whatsoever was I did some gigs in Bangkok recently. Have you been to Bangkok? I love it there because in Bangkok, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a novelty tall man. In Bangkok, I am a genuine fairy tale giant. I was walking through that city, scooping them up under my arms. Come on, my little friends. I've always been long. I'll do a picture for you. Do a picture from my childhood of baby Greg. Do you want to see that? Yes. There's the pram. There's the little wheels, look. There's little baby Greg smiling away. Say hello, baby Greg. Here's his legs. Here's his arms, look. It looked like someone had tried to sellotape a spider monkey into an egg cup. You want to see my family album, ladies and gentlemen? Half child, half Mr. Tickle. It's humiliating. And, I'll be honest with you, it made me really self-conscious, right? And when I was at school, I was really worried about going in and getting bullied and getting picked on because I was, you know, a bit unusual size. And my mum said this to me. She said, you listen to me, Greg Davis. The bullies, yeah? They can take your sweets. They can take your pocket money. They can take your clothes. Strange one, though. But I'll tell you what they can't take off you, Greg. They can't take your name. No one can take that, love. We gave you that proud name. No one will ever take Greg Davis off you. Not once was I referred to as Greg. These are just a selection. 2 boys I quite liked. And I got off quite lightly. Just feast your eyes on these. Sorry about the flip chart. I used to be a teacher. Genuine nicknames. Ready? This is to prove that children don't need a reason to give you a nickname. Bad Back Brown, boy in my year, Alan Brown, right? He was called Bad Back for 5 full years because on one day he had a bad back. It wasn't a reoccurring injury. He came in one day and went, I've got a bit of a bad back today, lads. We went, right, well, that's you ruined for 5 years. Lovely. Polly, slightly more sinister, he had a nasty burn down one of his arms. It would appear on that occasion, Polly put the kettle on his arm, so that's nice. Sue, nice short one, this. He was a boy called Kevin, he had long hair. Lovely. This is a work of genius. Baghdad. I still know this man. He's 43 years of age. He's a father of 3 children. He is still called Baghdad. And you're probably thinking, well, presumably, Greg, there was some clever connection with the Middle East, was there? That's why he was called Baghdad all those years. No. He was called Baghdad from the first summer of school onwards because he came in with a new bag that he informed us had been bought for him by his dad. 30 years I've been laughing at that. 30 years, and here's the best bit, his kids call him Baghdad. I've been on tour all year, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. These are people from my audience. These are my favourite 2 over the last year, right? This was a wonderfully camp man in the front row of my audience, and he said he had a nickname, and I went, what was your nickname, young man? And he said, oh, it still is, it's Gandhi. And I went, oh, OK, well, why are you called Gandhi? This is what he said. He went, oh, because I'm gay and my name's Andy, and they just... This is the greatest nickname of all time. Quite an arrogant claim, that, isn't it? Mumbo. And the reason I like it is he was 45 years of age. His friends were nudging him, going, tell him yours, tell him your nickname, tell him yours. He was going, get lost, get lost. And I went, come on, mate, tell me. You were at school, it's a long time ago. And he went, all right. My name was Mumbo, all right. I went, OK, why were you called Mumbo? And this is how he said it. He went, well, because apparently my mum's got B.O. Imagine that! Not even something he'd done! He just had a smelly mum! For years, I was a drama teacher, right? For years, for 13 years, I was a drama teacher. I used to teach the most picked-on girl in the world. She was my favourite ever pupil. Her name was Karen Powell. She was 11 years of age. She was this tall. She had 2 fascinating characteristics that the kids used to bait her with. Number 1, even though she was 11, she spoke like a repressed 1940s housewife. I don't know why. I'll come on to that. Number 2, she had no sense of direction. She was 10 minutes late to every single lesson, right? Her internal compass was just messed up for some reason. They called her Sat-Nav, right? This is a conversation I had with Sat-Nav one day. She came to see me after a lesson. You'll think I'm exaggerating this impression. I'm not. She came in, 11 years of age. She went,
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a word with you, please?
I used to bite through my lip trying not to laugh. And of course, Karen, of course you can. What's wrong? She goes,
I just wanted to say something to you. I thought my performance in your lesson today was a little below par.
11 years of age. I said, really? I thought you were excellent. She goes, well, that's very kind, too kind. No, I thought my characterisation was paper thin, my use of space was appalling, and my group work was an abomination. And if you'll forgive me, I'd like to offer you my most humble of apologies. I said, you listen to me, Karen Powell. You never need to apologise to me, young lady. You are my favourite pupil. Because you make me laugh my head off. Now go outside and enjoy your lunchtime. You've deserved it. She said, you know what, sir, I think I will. I turned around at that point to do a little bit of admin. Karen was then faced with a challenge. She could leave my drama studio via the only exit, or she could go into my stock cupboard. I don't know what happened because I had my back turned, but I certainly, before I went for my lunch, I locked my stock cupboard. Then I went away for a whole hour. I swear to you, when I came back after lunch, I opened my cupboard. That little girl was standing there, stationary, with her back to me, shaking like this. I was horrified, right? I thought I was going to get sacked. I went, Karen! This is what she did. Hello, sir! I said, have you been in there for a whole hour? She said, I'm rather afraid I have. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She said, don't you apologise to me. I've only got myself to blame. I'll see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Greg Davis. There you go. Thank you very much. Moving on, our next act that I've sorted for you tonight has just released a new album which is called Young, Foolish and Happy. Do you remember those days, Nana? She's up there now sucking on a Twix. Leave her. She's received three Brit nominations and 2 MTV Europe Awards. This is not my nan. I mean, this... Who's that here? I see some people looking confused here. She's got fans right across the world. She's been in films and she's got great legs. It could be my nan, actually. Anyway, she's happening and she's hot. It's Salford's own Pixie Lott, ladies and gentlemen.
I threw all your drama away. Had something good, but it's gone. Oh, yeah, it's all about tonight.
comedian Omid Jalili, the incredible Leona Lewis, and international superstar Barry Manilow.
Very good, here we go. Now then, we've got another musical treat now. Who likes the violin? Yeah. Okay, well you're both in for a treat now. Please show your appreciation for Salford's second favourite violinist, Mr. David Garrett.
Hot foot from his nationwide tour, please welcome Omid Jalili.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. An Iranian at the Royal Variety Performance. To be honest, when the British Embassy was being ransacked in Iran this week, part of me wanted to storm it as well, but my British side wanted to go in there and tidy up the mess. Because that's the conflict of being a British Iranian. You know, there's two sides of the same coin. You know, my Iranian side watches MTV, and I'm disgusted by emaciated girls dancing around in their underwear. But my British side has tickets to see Rihanna, and I can't wait. Love Rihanna. Even being here is a conflict of interest. My British side loves the royal family. I love all the royals. But my Iranian side hates me for this. I met Prince Charles at the Royal Variety 2006. You know, you meet them backstage, and I was desperately trying to stop my Iranian side from chipping in. And I said, Your Royal Highness, it's a marvellous honour to perform for you. Down with imperialism! And may I say, your wife is looking beautiful tonight. Oh, come on your face, you gentlemen! Your Royal Highness, I can't shake off the Iranian stereotype. You will. And then Prince Charles looked at me and he said, let me ask you a question. Because Prince Charles does a very good Nelson Mandela. Because does this run in your family? I said, yes, spare a thought for my cousin in America, who's half American, half Iranian, spends most of his waking hours trying to invade himself. And I consented to be here because I heard it was Manchester, and I love Mancunians because Mancunians always make me feel at home. You know, when they look at me, they don't see ethnic. They just see not Scouse. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful. But thank you. But I'd say it's been a great couple of years. I did a film called The Infidel. I also appeared as Fagin in Oliver on the West End. I also got shortlisted for 2 suicide bombing missions. Now, I didn't do them. Now, you have to understand, suicide bombing in the Middle East, it's a bit like jury service. You know, people say they want to do it, but they don't really. I've just got back from Ireland, where... Any Irish people here at all? Which part of Ireland are you from, sir? The South. Dublin? Are you from... Dublin is an amazing place. You know, can I tell you, the Irish, their one gift to society and the rest of the world is the Irish, they take everything slow. They take their time. They live in the moment. You know the way they pour Guinness? They don't just pour Guinness. They pour the half, then they wait. And they pour the second half, then they wait. And they place the Guinness up on the bar, wait for the bubbles to rise to the top and the white bit to get all nice and thick. And even then, they don't drink Guinness. They sip Guinness. They make the Guinness last. They live in the moment. It's the same as when the Irish borrowed 90 billion euros. You know? You don't pay it back all at once. You take your time. You wait for the second bailout. An Irish guy and a Greek guy went for a drink. Who paid? I did! We paid for that drink! But I tell you, I want to just try... I'm really a singer. I like to sing. I was in Oliver. And being an Iranian was very difficult for me to play Fagin because I got confused mid-song. I'd start singing. So you've got to pick a pocket or two, boy. Ya-dee-da-da, ya-dee-da-da. Thank you, can't clap, it's fine. Just can't help it. Oh, thank you. What we do in the Middle East, I play a little rhythm, then you have to guess what the song is. Okay, so here we go. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for no.
It's good morning. Make 'em laugh, and it's Chico time. Oh, sorry, that's another show. Here with a very special performance of Singing in the Rain, or even on the first 3 rows, watching in the wet. Please welcome Mr. Adam Cooper and the cast of Singing in the Rain.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the rain. Hey! Whoop! Whoop! I'm dancing and singing in the... Come on, everyone! Here we go! You want a band? Come on! Hey, come on, you! I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the flame. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, just singing, just singing in the
Still to come, the magical Penn and Teller, and the winner of Britain's Got Talent, Jai McDowell. And now, direct from Las Vegas, please welcome the Masters of Magic, Penn and Teller.
My name is Penn Jillette, my partner Teller. We are Penn and Teller. Several years ago, we did a series of documentaries for television where we traveled all over the world seeing street magic in all different cultures. And about every magician we met had their own version of the cups and balls. And all around the world, the trick didn't change very much, but the props did. And in China, they had these metal cups handed down from generation to generation. And in India, they had these wooden cups, handmade wooden cups. But we were representing the United States of America, so we used plastic cups and aluminum foil balls, thus having the totally disposable and totally American cups and balls. And it goes like this. We take the ball, we place it in our hand, we vanish it, and it appears underneath the cup. That's the way it's done all around the world. We just take the ball, we place it in our hand, we vanish it, and it appears underneath the cup. Here's a little variation Teller came up with, where he takes the ball, places it in his hand, shows you underneath the cup, yet it still appears underneath the cup. Now, if you take that center ball, place it in the center cup, hit the two side balls, put them away, they still appear underneath the center cup. Now I come over here, do a little bit of juggling, and then a giant ball appears underneath the center cup, one more giant ball on either side, and of course for the finish, it's an American potato right there. Now after we had done the American cups and balls for a while, we wanted to kind of zoom in and do a Penn and Teller cups and balls, which involves breaking a few rules of magic. Now the first rule of magic is you never do the same trick twice. So we're gonna. Second rule of magic is you never tell an audience how a trick is being done. So we're gonna tell you exactly how the trick is being done. The third rule of magic is you never let the audience see your secret preparation. They must not know what is hidden in which pocket. And the fourth rule of magic is unwritten, but we think any magician in the world would agree with us in a second, that you never ever do the cups and balls with clear plastic cups. So this is the Penn and Teller version of the cups and balls. We take the first ball, pretend to place it in our hand, having already snuck it underneath the first cup. Take the second ball, simultaneously secrete it beneath the cup, place it in our hand, and show it. Take the third and final ball, pretend to place it in our hand, pretend to show it in the cup, place it in the cup, then secretly secrete it and reveal it. Now we're all set for second half, 3 cups all loaded, 3 balls on top. The center ball, please center cup. Each of the side balls, really put them away. We don't need them anymore. We have 3 duplicates. Center cup, but these 3 balls come over here. This is not juggling. This is called misdirection. For I look over here, Tell sticks the final ball under, 1 more on either side. And of course, for the finish, it's an American potato right there. That's the Penn and Teller cups and balls. Now I'm going to pick, for this next thing, I'm going to pick somebody from the audience. And I sometimes pick people right up front, but I've often felt people who sit back a little bit further should be punished. And, let me see here. Yeah, what's your name, please, man? Carol, come up here. Would you please, Carol, right up here on stage here? And please watch your step here, Carol. If you trip and fall, it'll be on YouTube by midnight. Carol, this is Teller. Teller, this is Carol. I'll leave you with Teller.
Okay. This next act is truly international, hailing from Spain, France, Switzerland, and America. So please sit back and welcome Salford's own Il Divo.
International superstar Barry Manilow, and a very special tribute to Phantom of the Opera. And now, Mick Miller.
Oh, thank you. First of all, I'm not the fella from Little Britain in a wheelchair, by the way. My wife's in the audience tonight. She was getting ready tonight. She said, you know, I had this on 25 years ago when we got married, and it still fits me. I said, it's a scarf. Imagine a fellow on the radio doing the Noddy programme for kids, and he hates kids. He needs kids like a moose needs a hat rack. He's been doing this for 20 years, every Monday morning on the radio, Noddy programme for kids, hates kids, alcoholic. Don't forget it's on the radio. Morning, kids. It's a Noddy show. Are you all listening to your radios? Well, what does little Noddy do today? He wakes up, doesn't he? Goes in the bathroom for a wash. Can you hear Noddy filling the sink with water? Little Noddy's got a big sink, hasn't he? He said, oh, sod it, I'll have a bath. Then he goes downstairs for his breakfast. There's a milkman. He pours himself a cup of tea. And he poured himself some toast. And a runny egg. Then he got in his car. And he's going on in his hollandaise to Scotty Botland. Went in a cake shop in Glasgow. He said, is that a custard or meringue? He said, no, you're not wrong, it's a custard. And he's driving along and his car stopped. And Noddy said, oh, my car's won't go at all. Phone the AA man. He said, what's wrong, eh? Hey! He found there was no water in the radiator. No. There was no water in the wishy whoppers. There's no water in the airbag. He said, what's wrong with my car, AA man? He said, crap in the carburettor. Oh, he said, how often do I have to do that? Thank you very much. Good night, God bless. Thank you.
Performer got here the hard way. He was winner of this year's Britain's Got Talent. You might remember him. He won the nail-biting final back in June, narrowly beating the transgender couple who rode tricycles whilst wearing Union Jack thongs and singing the theme tune for a Minder. Joined tonight by the Scala and the Kulashny Brothers Choir, no less. Please welcome the sensational Jai McDowells. Lovely this, you like this?
Stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait, and I'm waiting for you. With or without you, with or without you, I can live. With or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. Give it all, but I want more, and I'm waiting for you. With or without you, with or without you, I can live. With or without you, I'll wait for you with or without you, with or without you. I can live with or without you.
Moments away, a very special tribute to Phantom of the Opera and comedian Jason Manford.
Are you enjoying yourselves? Now, you can't have a Royal Variety without variety acts, ladies and gentlemen. Those unique one-off attractions that defy logic and make you wonder how they thought it all up in the first place. People like Lady Gaga and Sir Trevor McDonald. This next act is insane. It's come right out of nowhere. Hang on to your teeth, hat and wigs, ladies and gentlemen, and your eyeballs, because this is entertainment. Make some noise, because he can't. He's a mime act. Please welcome the boy with tape on his face.
There's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make,
And I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do.
and your eyes
Last name? Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Your Royal Highness, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, Lord, ladies and gentlemen. One of the great delights about working in musical theatre is you get to work with artists, and you get to work with artists who sometimes you say, God, they're not going to be able to achieve this, and they're going to do something completely out of their own comfort zone. And tonight you're going to see just such a thing. This year is the 25th anniversary of the Phantom of the Opera. And tonight, thank you. Not only do we have four of the great phantoms we've had over the years, John Owen Jones, Ramin Karimloo, Simon Bowman and Earl Carpenter, but we have a girl tonight who is going to play Christine, my beloved role in musical theatre, and I don't think you're going to believe the transformation from when she first performed this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, playing the role of Christine tonight with my phantoms, Nicole Scherzinger.
Inside
welcome to Jason Manford.
Thank you very much. God bless you. I'll wait for you. It's all right. Don't worry. How are you? You okay? I've not always done this job. I've had several jobs over the years. I remember going for my first ever job. I was 16 years old. I was filling out an application form, and there was a question on the back. It threw me. It said, "Who should we contact in case of an emergency?" I put the police. You know, I thought it was like a little quiz. You know, I was going police, fire brigade, ambulance, Domino's. You know, all the emergency services. Like, the lad next to me was putting his mum. I was like, "Good luck, mate. Your mum's good at putting out fires. Your mum, is she?" Yeah. I've got kids myself. I've got twin girls. Which is very exciting, very exciting. They're 2.5 now. We go for a walk every day, and people love coming over because it's twins. And they go, "Oh, twins!" And I go, "Yeah, twins, yeah, twins." After a while, you start to lose it in the park. Twins? No, actually, it's triplets, but these are our two favourites. Yeah, the other one's not much of a looker, so we leave them at home. The house is overrun with kids' toys. They're absolutely everywhere. I can't believe how many toys we've got in the house. We've got this one toy. We don't actually know where it is in the house. It goes off randomly throughout the day. "I'm your friend," it says. It's a bit of a wind-up. We don't know where it is. "I'm your friend," just randomly throughout the day. It's American. I don't know why I'm doing it in a weird Northern Irish accent there. "I'm your friend." It's never done that. Here with me now. That's never happened, right? And it's weird, you know, because that's not something a friend should do, really. It was a weird situation. And what was odd was, that's not even the worst phrase. It's got another phrase, and every so often it goes off, it goes, "Peekaboo, I see you." Now, that's all right in the day. Not bothered. But 3 o'clock in the morning, things change, don't they? You know, you got up to use the loo, and the house is empty, it's pitch black. I've just got up to use the loo. You know, the batteries are going on the blooming thing. I've just heard from the corner, "Peekaboo, I see you." I've been on tour for a little while, and one of the things that starts to annoy me is the concierge at a lot of hotels. There's a concierge, and I don't think the concierge should actually be needed. I don't think that's a job for the 21st century. This is a man who at nice hotels says, "Would you like any help with your bags?" And you say, "No, I'm all right. I could have done with your help at the train station to here, to be honest. I think I'd be all right from here to the lift, because I can see it." And it's tipping, isn't it? That's what we don't like in this country, tipping. We don't like the tipping situation. In restaurants, it's easy. Who leaves 15% in a restaurant? Nobody. That's impressive. Wow. Did you all have a chat about this in the foyer before you came in? We all agreed nobody leaves 15%. All right, let's go. Let's enjoy the show. Right, I'll tell you the rules. Here's the order it before I go. A fiver is wrong. Too much. £2 coin is the correct answer. Nothing is wrong. And a pound is wrong. A pound is worse than giving a man nothing. You can't give an adult a pound. It's patronising. You may as well go there, mate. Get yourself some sweets. All right, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? You get you and your pal some ice creams, all right. Folks, that's all from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Have a lovely Christmas. Good night, God bless. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful, very funny. Close personal friend of mine, I've known him for years, Jackie Mansfield. What a voice. Right. Please would you welcome the original piano man, Mr. Barry Manilow!
You came without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking. And I need you today, oh Mandy. Standing on the edge of time, I've walked away when love was mine. Caught up in a world of uphill climbing, the tears are in my mind, and nothing is rhyming, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Yesterday's a dream, now I face the morning. and stop me from shaking. Oh, baby, I love you. Come into my arms. Come into my arms. Let me know the wonder of all of you. All of you, baby, I need you now. Hold on fast. Could this be the magic at last? At last.
Next, comedian Tim Minchin, plus Rolando Villazon and Hayley Westenra. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Minchin.
Clock. My people rang me up a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I've got people and a phone and a sense of the passage of time. Yeah, they rang me up, said, Tim, do you want to do the Royal Variety Show? They want you to sing a song, it'll be fine, fine, fine. But the problem with my particular oeuvre is that half my songs are 5 minutes and over. And the wisdom here at ITV is that viewers switch off if you go past 3. And a lot of my songs have a bit of bad language, which causes viewers untold anguish. It seems their tolerance for smuttiness is reserved for pussy puns on Are You Being Served? And so I need a song that only goes for 3 minutes without no bums or blasphemy in it. A charming little ditty specifically written for the delicate skin of contemporary Britain. I need a song with a chorus and a verse without no nasty cussing and a cursing. I'm a little too lewd and a little too long. I gotta write myself a 3-minute song. And they said, remember boy, that music is like lovemaking. It's simply self-indulgent to take it past 3 minutes. Remember boy, that music is like lovemaking. Everybody loves a pianist, but length must have a limit. So I need a song that only goes for 3 minutes without no pornography or politics in it. A little less rude and more concise. Be yourself, but brief and nice. 300 beats at 100 beats a minute with a nice clean joke and a hoedown in it. I'm a little verbose and a little bit wrong. I gotta find myself a clean living 3-minute song. And even in the bridge, I won't be lyrically adventurous, conceptually contentious, or racially offensious. I won't make double entendres at the expense of that Chinese, for China is a country that can bring me to my knees. For China, for China, for China, for China, for China is a country that will bring us to our knees. Oh, Mr. Humphreys, my pussy's out in the rain. Ha 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 ha. 2, 3, foreskin. I need a little happy clappy country song, nice and repetitive and not too long, boring enough but not too boring, with a key change here to prevent us snoring. I need a song that is only 3 minutes without no bums or blasphemy in it. You don't get laughs by lingering, but I better get a giggle with my fingering. I need a song that'll render me a favourite of royalty, in the hope that a copy of my DVD will end up under the royal tree. The Queen's got a stocking and a wannabe in it, and apparently she'll only watch for 3 minutes. Don't mind me, I'll be done in 3.
And his massive clock. Anyway, this next act is a duet consisting of Rolando Villazon, a world-renowned tenor who's performed with leading opera houses and orchestras around the world, and Hayley Westenra. She's sold over 4 million albums worldwide and has been nominated for 5 Classical Brit Awards. Here with a musical celebration of the movies, please welcome Rolando and Hayley.
Smile, though your heart is shaking. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you're just smile.
Whispers in a dream. The world is quiet and waiting, and all around the air is still. Then sings the angel. When all is come to pass, the storm has breathed its last, and the rain has washed their fears away. Love will whispers in the wind. The clouds part to let the light in, and all around the people sigh as birds take to the sky. When all is come to pass, the storm has breathed its last, and
sun had moons all over the haze. Tonight, the world is wild and bright, blowing the shooting star into space. But all day I had a feeling a miracle would happen. I know now I was right. Good night. Good night. Sleep well, and when you dream, dream of me.
When we return, it's the legendary Tony Bennett.
Well, you see, the thing is, the word legend is used too readily these days. People are often being described as a legend. They've only been around 10 minutes. I mean, suddenly they're right up there with Elvis and Puff the Magic Dragon. So let's get real now and say our next act is just one of the most influential and inspiring entrepreneurs of popular song the world has ever produced. He's in his 85th year, and he still shows sign of hanging up his microphone. 85 now. This is the toy boy you're looking for here, I'll tell you that now. 90. I'll get his dressing room key while he's singing. Don't you worry. Please you welcome the one, the only, Mr. Tony Bennett, ladies and gentlemen.
Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. I never felt quite so sunny, but I keep on knocking wood. There'll be smooth sailing 'cause I'm trimming my sails with my top hat, my white tie, and my tails. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will that day be? The big day may be tonight. If I seem to scintillate, it's because I've got a date with a package of the good things that come with love. You don't have to ask me, I won't waste your time. But if you should ask me why I feel sublime, go! Trimming my sails with my top hat, my white tie, and my tails. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will that day be? The big day may be I've been coming to Great Britain for 60 years now, every other season, and the British public has been so beautiful to me through the years. It is such a joy to be in this great country, especially tonight. So I'd love to sing a beautiful song here, written by Alan Bergman and Marilyn Bergman, to show you how I feel for everybody in Britain for being so good to me through the years. How do you keep the music playing? How do you make it last? How do you keep a song from fading too fast? How do you lose yourself to someone and never lose your way? How do you not run out of new things to say? And since we know we're always changing, why should it be the same? And tell me how year after year you're sure your heart will fall apart each time you hear her name. I know the way I feel for you, it's now or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid that in your eyes I may not see forever, forever. If we can be the best of lovers, yet be the best of friends. If we can try with every day to make it better as it grows, with any luck, then I suppose the music, the music, the music
to ITV2+1, you can watch Tony break dancing to an extra track. Well, there you go. It all it leaves to me now is remains for me to welcome on stage our illustrious cast for our finale. And here to sing us home is one of my favourite Salfordians. Would you please welcome back the Reverend CeeLo Green, here to remind us that we all need somebody to love, especially at Christmas. Have a nice Christmas, thank you!
somebody. Can anybody find me someone to love?
I was born every day of my life. I was lying my bones. I take home my heart on me, all on my own. I get down on my knees and I start to pray to the things from my eyes. Oh, somebody, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to
Every day, and I try, but everybody wants to bring me down. They say I've gone crazy.
They say I got a lot of on my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 cheers for Her Royal Highness Princess Royal. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. God bless. Have a lovely Christmas. See you.
As the royal party makes its way backstage, Princess Royal is presented to the stars of tonight's show. CeeLo Green and Pixie Lott, who performed at this, their first Raw Variety performance. It's then time to meet comedian Greg Davies and Britain's Got Talent winner Jai McDowell. Next, it's Barry Manilow and Leona Lewis. And another of tonight's leading ladies, Nicole Scherzinger, is then presented to the Princess Royal. Followed by Tim Minchin. Finally, Her Royal Highness meets headliner Tony Bennett. And tonight's unforgettable host, Peter Kay. From everyone here at the Lowry in Salford, good night.